But this right here is gonna put the biggest smile on my face. The biggest. This right here is my new masterpiece. It's week 4 of me turning $100 into $1 million. Last week we were trying to turn $3,000 up to $6,000. The account is currently sitting at $3,000. And at the beginning of the week, as soon as we took the trade, we almost blew the account.
That doesn't seem good.
But luckily the entry was very precise and we had very well take profit set up, and we ended up closing the account at $15,000 in profit. All right, market update is literally 30 minutes later. We are still in the trade, so now we're up 15,500. So double the profit of what we originally set for ourselves for that week. Now that leaves us with a starting balance for this week of $15,000. Now the goal for this week is to take $15,000 to $30,000. This is week 4 of turning $100 into $1 million. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day
0 because tomorrow's day 1.
Tomorrow's day 1. Well, it's not day 1 because we're fucking week 4 of the challenge, dude. So we're on like probably day 20. Because we're on week 4. Whatever, it's day 1 of the week. So currently right now it is, drum roll please, Monday midnight. So it literally just became Monday 6 minutes ago Miami time, right? So but it's technically Sunday night. So currently right now the account is at $15,000. We have not taken any trades just yet. So let me share with you guys the markets that we're going to be trading this week. So like always, let me refresh the page. What time is it right now in Miami? It's August 5th, 12 a.m. So let's start off the markets this week. So last week we had a very successful week. We turned $3,000 to $15,000. Now this goals week is to turn $15,000 to $30,000 fucking dollars. And honestly, I think it's very possible because there's some really good opportunities. If we miss one of these opportunities, I think we won't have a trade this week. But just looking, based off of my experience in the markets. So first trade that we're interested in taking is going to be AUD CAD. AUD CAD right now on the daily time frame, we are very much bearish. The daily time frame has had a very strong move to the downside. Retested this level, sold, broken this level, retested it. This is clearly level of support, one above, and a level of support, one above. If we continue to look left here, you can see that it is clearly resistance when under. So if we follow this same line, you can tell that we're clearly under. So we're looking to pretty much sell. Weekly time frame has had a very strong push to the downside. We're bearish, we're under the structure level, and the weekly time frame is under this, and then it's under this. We also have a weekly doji, so we can easily fill that doji to the downside. But now we go to the 4-hour time frame, and in the 4-hour time frame, we have a very, very clear shift to structure right now. This has clearly gone bearish. Well, it is bearish. It's a lower high, lower low, but in this structure, we have shifted. And on the 1-hour time frame, we have had a beautiful left head, right shoulder, retested the neckline, and then now it looks like we are selling. If you guys notice, every single trade we have taken thus far has had this head and shoulders pattern, which works absolutely beautifully. And this trade looks like we just missed it because it's having the rejection. I wanted to enter earlier, but rule of thumb, I do not take trades on Sunday night. So I only take trades on Monday morning London session, so technically in about an hour. But it looks like this trade is already moving that fast, but I'm going to stick to my plan and not take any trades until then, simply because statistically proven over the last 1,000 trades that I've taking trades on Sunday night, it's not ideal. Trade will hit your stop loss because the market has to create that weekly wick, but I'll explain that probably in another video. So what we were looking for is for price to come back and retest this EMA, retest the neckline of the head and shoulders to then sell. We're looking to get an entry right around up here, but it looks like it has already rejected and kind of sucks. So there's not much I can do. I don't really want to chase the trade and then put a stop loss like this, because then my first take profit would have to be this point. And then obviously if that's my first take profit, that is a shitty ass risk to reward. If this is my second take profit, it's decent, but I still don't want to have a stop loss that is like that tight and does not give me enough breathing room. So for this trade, we're just going to simply wait for it up here. I'm going to put an alarm to see just in case if it does have some type of retracement. Next is going to be GBP CAD. So GBP CAD, we've been watching this trade since probably the last 3 weeks of the challenge. Last weekly candlestick, we officially had a humongous weekly doji, and I strongly do believe that this week we're going to fill that wick because we have created a high, higher low, higher high. Now I do believe we can come back into this area to create a higher low, simply continue heading to the upside. So we are taking a counter trend trade, and the daily time frame is clearly bearish. We have high, low, high, boom, broke structure. So now we are bearish. We are rejecting round psychological level 177,500, and then on the 4-hour time frame, we are right around under that 4-hour EMA and that round psychological level. What I'm going to be waiting for now on this trade is simply a break and retest under this area of interest for price to then be ready pretty much to sell. I don't want to sell within this box because clearly when we're selling into the box, it's rejecting up. When we're in the box, it's rejecting up. When we're in the box, it's rejecting up. But when we're under the box, it is selling down. So I want to wait for it to get under the box in order for us to be interested in selling. I am a master at these boxes. I've been putting these boxes on for fucking ever. So that's GBP CAD. Next, Euro USD. Funny enough, last week we were looking to sell at this head and shoulders pattern, left head, right shoulder, retest to then sell. And now this week, we're actually interested in buying. So this shows you guys that we react and adapt to what the market shows us and the different opportunities that it has to offer. So here we have a very strong push to the upside, and now we're looking to have a retest of this level to then continue to buy. The 4-hour time frame has very clearly broken out of what looks to be a very strong bearish channel. I hate using trend lines, but it's very obvious this wasn't a bearish channel. We broke out of it. Now what we have to be patient for is this pullback, so then we buy. So we're just waiting on price to basically have this pullback so we can take this straight to the upside. So we have our risk to reward tool ready to go, and we have our pullback predictions ready to go. So for now, we gotta set and forget. Next is Euro GBP. Euro GBP is very similar to Euro USD. We are clearly bullish. We've had a very strong push to the upside. This is what this market essentially looks like right now. We've had a very strong push, and obviously you can't buy all the way up here. You have to wait for a pullback to then buy. And if I just bring this back over here, it's exactly how it looks like. We have the push to the upside. Now we're just going to wait for this retest to head to the upside on this level of support, support, and support. Clearly whenever above, we're rejecting up. So right now we gotta wait for it to pull back. And on the process of this having this pullback to this level, the EMA is also going to then have this little retracement here, so then it could get used as support to then head to the upside. Next is going to be GBP USD. So GBP USD is a little bit more clean on the 4-hour. And it's basically, I'm predicting for this to do the exact same thing as Euro USD. Now, keep in mind, this is something that comes with experience. This is because I've seen this hundreds of times and I simply can kind of almost tell when it's going to happen again. But pay attention so you guys can notice the resemblance one pair versus the other. So let me show you guys. So right now, GBP USD, it is in this downward channel, or what it looks like to be this bearish channel. And if you notice on Euro USD, it's exactly what we had right here. If you notice, they look pretty much fucking identical. But what happened with Euro USD? It broke out of that bearish channel. Now in GBP USD, we haven't quite broken out of that channel. So my prediction is for price to break out of this channel, retest it, and then head to the upside. So technically Euro USD is ahead because it already broke out. All we're waiting is for the retest to go long. GBP USD, we haven't broken out yet, but that's my prediction. I'm looking for it to break out of this channel so then it can continue heading to the upside. And then last but not least is going to be Euro AUD. And Euro AUD is very simple. We're at a higher high of this market. I'm just waiting for a retest of this level to then continue this trade to the upside and not get any more textbook. We're clearly a very strong level of resistance, 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 support, resistance, resistance, resistance. Whenever we're under, we're rejecting, or whenever we're above, we're rejecting. Very clean break and retest pair. So for now, AUD CAD is pretty much the one that is ready essentially right now, and it looks like it's already having the movement. So the only way I'll be interested in taking the trade is once we have that pullback. So that's pretty much it. Probably a long explanation. Damn, that fucking took 7 minutes to fucking explain. But just market update. Phone doesn't have battery. Currently right now it is 12:14 at night. So we'll probably wake up 7, 8 in the morning, and we'll see you guys then to see what the market has done. See you guys tomorrow in the morning. All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What an interesting morning. Literally the first thing that I woke up to is my phone blowing up. The market crashed, Bitcoin crashed, stock market is crashing. This is something that I called a really long time ago, simply because it just doesn't make sense when everything is so high. Like, things could go up for a really long time, but not forever. Everything always needs a correction. The market is always overdue a correction. So just to show you guys right now, well, before anything, this is what matters. 100 to the middle account, we are literally exactly the same. No trades have been taken. It is currently 9 in the morning, so 8:55 in the morning. Just to show you guys over here once again, this is where we refreshed it yesterday. So it's 9 in the morning. So now this Bitcoin crashed today in the morning. As soon as the market, I guess, opened, Bitcoin has had a major move. This is the weekly time frame. My predictions have always been for price to come back and retest this level of resistance before heading to the upside. Yes, my strategy has worked in crypto previously. We got some beautiful buys down here, which is absolutely amazing. But now to what matters, which is the 100 to the middle account trade. So if you guys remember last night, or for you guys a couple of seconds ago, literally I was explaining how I was looking to enter this trade. If it would have had a little bit of a pullback into this area, so then I can take the sell. Price never pulled back, and we missed out on this major market move. It had the fucking perfect retest of this. Everything exactly explained perfectly. And we simply missed it because the trade was not at the minor area we wanted it to go to. Now, this is going to happen to us time and time again. It's normal. It's inevitable. This is the importance of having a trading strategy. Now, sometimes you miss these trades. Sometimes you catch them. What do I change in order to continue to catch them? Nothing. Because then that's going to affect my win rate on the ones that I should have catched. And this is where a lot of you guys make mistakes. You're gonna miss trades. It's okay. Shit happens. It's a big deal. That didn't cost you anything. Now you just have to wait for the next trade to pop up, just like this one, which there is one popping up. So this trade, AUD CAD, sadly, it has fucking left, and we have missed it. It is what it is. We'll catch another trade. This, if we would have entered up here, we would have easily caught in right now a 1 to 6, which is crazy. Next, GBP CAD. GBP CAD. This trade right here, we explained it last night that we were looking for price to have the break and then the retest to then sell. It's exactly what we did. The trade kind of left as well. Didn't have the retest as much as I wanted to, but it is what it is. I explained that the weekly time frame has to fill that wick. It's exactly what we're doing right now. So we missed out on this trade as well. The market has been very volatile right now. There's just a lot of fundamentals pushing price, but didn't reach it exactly how I wanted it to. Even if I go down to the lower time frame, like the 30-minute, I guess this is it right here, but nah, I would have not even really counted it. Next is Euro USD. So Euro USD, we've been waiting for a retracement to this area to then continue heading to the upside. No retracement, price just continued going to the upside. So we could not take this trade. Euro GBP, same exact thing. Last night we were at this point and we wanted our price to have a pullback to then head to the upside, but we did not catch any trades on this point. GBP USD had a little bit of a push to then the bottom of this kind of downward channel, and now it's retesting this level of support and resistance that is clearly very well respected throughout here. So I can't take a trade in here. We want to take a trade as soon as it is doing exactly as I drew out. I drew this out, right? So price was here when market opened. We wanted to retest this area, then have a breakout, then have a retest, and then this is where we would enter it. So it's literally following the plan that I anticipated for it. I just can't enter the trade here. I want to enter the trade once it breaks and retest out. And last but not least, Euro AUD. We anticipated for price to come back and retest this level, but it just flew. So the only trades that I see available kind of somewhat soon is going to be GBP USD, and then maybe GBP CAD. All right, so basically GBP USD and GBP CAD. So GBP CAD, I just need for price to have a little retracement. So this just confirmed closed right now on the 4 hour like this. So the 4-hour time frame just closed bearish, engulfing like that, which is phenomenal. But I think we should have a little retracement on at least the 1 hour for price to just create real structure. So then here's what we would look for our entry to then take this trade to the downside. Just needed to create something like this, left head and then this right shoulder, so we can sell. So GBP CAD would be the one that we're interested in taking, and then GBP USD, because we actively missed AUD CAD, which fucking sucks. But you guys are seeing it firsthand how simple strategy works. We'll update you guys throughout the day. All right, guys, market update. It is currently 8 o'clock in the afternoon. As you guys can see, the weather today has been trash. As you guys can see, it's been literally raining. We're in the fucking middle of a hurricane right now. But we're Floridians. We don't care about a hurricane. But I don't want to drive any of the cars in the rain because shit gets thrown on the road. I don't want to pop a tire, just anything. So the rain stopped. So now we're gonna go hit the gym. Literally been stuck home all day because of the rain. So let me actually show you the markets. So right now on AUD CAD, exactly what I explained earlier. We had a very strong rejection from the neckline of the head and shoulders. We had the beautiful sell. This is where we would have entered. We would have gotten out. And this is what I explained to you guys earlier. You cannot enter on just the price having a pullback and you want to enter an impulsive sell. It simply does not make any sense. Just because the move happened and now it's having a pullback, you cannot enter an impulsive sell on a trade that does not have any entry confirmations. You cannot treat this trade right here with no confirmation as if it were to be this trade right here, just because the market had a push from this level of resistance to the downside. It makes absolutely no fucking sense. So this is where a lot of mistakes were being made in the Discord earlier today with the students, and I was literally explaining to them, like, guys, you can't treat a pullback as if it were to be the same entry as the actual trade that we took. And that's a big mistake that a lot of people were making, just because they missed out on the first entry. They felt like they had to get into the second one. And for those of them that did, they lost. So I didn't get in because obviously I was waiting for, I treat every single trade different. I can't treat this entry as if it were to be the same as this one. So now as it's having the pullback, it's retesting this neckline, I am going to be waiting for the break and structure of this 30-minute higher low time frame. So basically I'm going to be waiting for the same thing I did here. Higher high, higher low, higher high. It broke, retested. This was the entry, missed it. Now I'm just gonna be waiting for the same thing here to enter the trade to the downside. And just to show you guys right now, there is no entries into the trade right now. The account is exactly the same. We're currently at $15,000 and we have not entered any trades. So this is just AUD CAD. We're gonna be waiting for this break and retest to enter the trade. So next market is going to be GBP USD, which we are still inside of this channel, just waiting for the breakout, retest to head to the upside. Euro GBP, we've had an absolutely extremely strong bullish day, just waiting for a retest to head to the upside. GBP CAD, on the other hand, we have a beautiful confirmation that we have rejected this retest of the shift of structure, rejection from the round psychological level 77,500. And then on the 4-hour, we can see that it's starting to head a little bit up, but not quite where we needed in order to enter the trade. So I'm going to be waiting for price to retest this EMA and this area and where my alarm is, honestly, in order for me to enter the trade. So earlier this morning we had this line which we wanted to break. We already had the break. Now we're just waiting for the retest for it to then sell. And then last but not least, we have Euro USD, which we've had the break out of the channel. Now we're just waiting for the retest to head to the upside. So the main ones that I'm only focused on is going to be AUD CAD for an entry after it has this shift, because the daily does look very nice with this humongous daily doji. I am a lover of these daily dojis because I am a firm believer that they always get filled, especially when you have the daily time frame bearish and the 4-hour time frame bearish and the weekly time frame bearish. So I'm just going to be waiting for my entry confirmation. I'm going to put my little alarm right around here just to let me know that it's breaking that level, and I have an alarm here just in case it decides to go a little bit higher. And then GBP CAD, once it has this pullback here, then I'll be interested in selling. So once again, market update, 8:05 in the afternoon. After this, we're gonna go hit the gym, get back in the gym. I've been slacking, can't even lie, just haven't been feeling the motivation. We're fucking getting back in. So right now, GBP CAD, still waiting for it to have a pullback. Hasn't had the pullback quite yet. AUD CAD is having the first initial rejection. We're waiting for the break under that structure level right there. So that might happen soon. I might enter, I don't know. If this 4-hour candlestick engulfs the next two and a half hours, I'll enter this trade. So for right now, you guys can clearly see no trades in the account. So I'll update you guys. All right, guys, what is going on? So market update. It is currently 1 in the morning. So as you guys can see, it is 1 in the morning. Not sure if you guys can see it there. There you go. So right now, trade did not close under the area that we wanted to, so I literally stayed up to 1 in the morning for no fucking reason. And the problem is that I'm so invested at this point that I think I'm just gonna have to stay up to like 3 in the morning waiting for this trade to play out. So let me actually show you guys what I mean. So currently this is AUD CAD, as you guys can see right here. We're waiting for price to have the pullback here and then the candlestick to body close under. It did not. We go down to the 1 hour, we did not have a break of structure. We go down to the 30-minute, we did not have a break of structure. So we're still just waiting. We could take the trade here. It's not a bad trade, it's just a little bit of a high risk trade. So the reason why I say we gotta wait until 3 in the morning is because that might be the momentum that's gonna give us that break at that point. But I might enter before, I don't know. So for this next 4-hour candlestick to then close, we gotta wait another 4 hours, 3 hours and 47 minutes. So let's see, we might enter the trade, we might not, but I'll keep you guys updated. If not, I just might fall asleep. All right, guys, market update. It is currently 9:58 in the morning, pretty much 10 in the morning. As you guys can see, we are locked in. So the account right now, we have no trades and we have not had the execution of AUD CAD as we wanted to. So I'm locked in. As you guys can see, my chair is facing forward. My feet are on the little thingy. So I am locked the fuck in. Let me explain to you guys right here. So yesterday we set this 30-minute shift to structure level. So price from where we were rejecting from decided to have another pullback. Then London session it did go and it finally broke the structure. So now we're having the pullback into this area, and then here's where we're actually looking to enter. So I just have my risk to reward tool there. Doesn't mean that I actually am looking to enter the trade there. We had the shift of structure. We shifted the structure, and now we're having the pullback now, and here I need to wait for the engulfing on this market. So all I have to do is just wait. So this is gonna happen in the next, I don't know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I have no idea. What I do know is that it is moving. I like leaving this here because it shows me how much it's moving. I think it's gonna come in, reject that EMA and reject that structure level. GBP CAD is crazy. The fact that we've been predicting this shit for, we've been predicting this move right here specifically since we were up here. We had the left head, right shoulder. Pop up a clip of GBP CAD. And you can see right here on the 4-hour time frame, we are literally lining up a left head and then a right shoulder to where this market we can then have a break, a retest to then sell to the downside, and then retest this neckline of the EMA. 2 weeks ago, we've been looking at this person since we started the challenge, and we were waiting for this specific trade, and we fucking missed it. And it sucks because it's gonna happen. You're gonna look at markets and you're gonna wait for a trade to play out to get to your area of interest for 2 weeks. And it's gonna get to that area of interest and it's gonna give you the entry signal and you fell asleep and you missed it. But then, you know what? You're gonna stay trading. So you're gonna wait for it again, right? Another trade comes up, you're gonna wait 2 weeks for it. It's gonna get to your area of interest. It's gonna give you your entry signal. And as soon as you take the trade, straight to your stop loss. You're gonna wait 2 weeks to miss a trade. Then you're gonna wait 2 weeks to then lose a trade. It's just how it fucking works. Now, because I missed this trade, this doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that now I have to change something in my strategy or I have to add something new. No, I simply just missed it. Now I just wait for new opportunities. So let me show you guys. Literally, we were waiting for this trade to pull back into this area right here to then sell. Never did it. We had the movement perfectly as we anticipated. We've had this high, we had the pullback. Literally everything that I've been predicting on this pair for such a long time. Literally, we've been looking at this market before it even created this red candlestick, right when it created this first one. So we've been looking at this market for 3 weeks and it had the move, and it is what it is. We simply just missed it. There's nothing that we can do. We just take this same approach to a different market and wait for it to play out. GBP USD. We still have not broken out of this channel. Clearly, we rejected the top of it, and now we're at the bottom of the channel once again. We gotta wait for that break and retest to go long. Euro GBP looks like we are starting to have a slowdown, but still no pullback. And then Euro USD looks like it is starting to having that pullback. So we just gotta wait for price to retest this area down here to then enter the trade. So this is actually going to the top of my watch list because we gotta wait for it to reach this area to then buy, just how it did here. Just how it did here. So we gotta wait for it to make it there. And then AUD CAD is just the first one that I'd be interested in taking the trade. So we are currently right now waiting for this candlestick to reject. So set and forget, boys. We'll update you guys in 30-45 minutes. 10 in the morning right now. All right, so we just got, well, actually trade update. It is currently 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Markets haven't even moved. I'll show you guys right now what's going on. But Arlana just pulled up. So Arlana just did a collab with Trump where he pulled up. He actually signed one of the paintings that he did. I actually have a bunch of Arlana paint throughout my entire house, but I just got 2 new posters. I'm gonna give one to one of my family members. They're all about Trump, and I want to put one on the wall. I think this is a legendary ass picture, and then Arlana did it himself. So let's go. Check it out.
Trailing? Oh shit, so this comes in a frame and everything.
Yeah. You got the first 2, literally the first 2.
Oh, okay.
So that's basically where he signed it on the original one.
Yeah, but that's my signature.
Oh, okay. So yeah, but he said it like
Yeah,
somewhere in here,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So wait. So this is 1 out of 4.
Yeah, 1 out, and that's 2.
And then 2 out of 4 7.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So I got the real.
Yeah.
First. Oh shit! Appreciate you, bro. This is lit.
Yes,
so
sir.
so what's this?
Yeah, this is certificate. I gotta get the folders in the car.
folder?
I'm gonna put it like in the folder for you.
Oh shit! Oh, so we
Yeah.
got 1 out of 470, and then this one's 2 out of 470. Oh, what do you have planned now? 'Cause I think you're gonna auction off the real one,
Yeah,
right?
the real one, bro. Like niggas has offered me $5 million for the real one.
Bro, sold. Sold. What do you
Bro, but this other guy's like, yo, I'll give you 8. So it's like, bro, people are like really. So I might just hold on to that bitch longer, bro, and like get like 25.
Shit.
Bro, I can get
Shit.
25. Bro, I'll retire after that.
Yeah, so for people that don't know, I was the first person that trusted Arlana to paint a Lambo.
Yo,
Remember that
Lamborghini,
shit?
for real, it's the way, yo, the first one.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He hit me up. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do Art Basel." What was that? 2020.
2022.
2022.
Yeah.
So yo, I want to paint your Lambo on Art Basel, and I'm like, dog, I don't know. It sounds a little crazy. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, let's do 2 Lambos. So we did my hood, and then with Sensei's whole entire.
Oh yeah,
Lambo,
I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Then we did the rolls.
The Don.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Don.
Yeah,
Look,
the Don.
you know I have this painting.
Oh, the Kobe.
Yeah.
Damn, I haven't seen this one in a minute.
Yeah. Jordan gifted me this one.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then the Muhammad Ali Sensei has it at his crib.
Yeah, that shit's
This is
great.
great. I like this. Bro, people love this. People come in here and they trip.
Yeah, this shit is
I like the spotlight under it.
Yeah, that's hard.
You know?
Sheesh.
We showing love, bro. Yo, appreciate
That's
you.
crazy, bro. I'm proud.
All right, guys, it's 5:30. Little the ball in the gym.
You gotta shoot it from there. If not, you're blowing the count. Whoa. It's a little concerning how you just have cars thrown in random places.
Yeah, forgot I left this shit here earlier. Good thing we had the key in the wallet. So now we're gonna go put this shit to charge. Hit the gym now. Just finished the gym. Now we're gonna go get Jordan's drift car. If you guys don't know, Jordan can't walk right now, and his drift car's been in the shop getting fixed. We're gonna go pick it up for him and drop it off. We're gonna go test drive the fuck out of it to make sure that it's good, and potentially take Jordan drifting later. Put him inside the car, take him drifting a bit if he's down, if you can.
It's a small car for a big guy.
I'm 6'4", remember that. All right, Jordan, you got your Miata. All right, we gotta take off the roof, bro. I can't see anything with this, whatever the fuck this is, bro. It's like literally like right in the middle of it. Let's take off the roof, put it in the Beamer, and then let's test drive the fuck out of this shit.
I don't think that's gonna fit.
Bro, it's gonna fit. can you can you get out of the house and get put in the car?
I could get in. I'm hyped up. I'm down with that. I was thinking, crap, if we go drifting, it probably will mess me up.
Because I think just even driving normal, you're gonna get moved around because that shit has no suspension. You know?
That shit like me.
Yeah, that shit is like bumpy as fuck.
You feel it right when you're
Yeah, bro. You feel every bump in the road.
So we'll just wait till you get better.
Even if we put a pillow, right? We can't. No.
Yeah, it's probably better now. I appreciate it though. Trust me.
Yeah, push it up.
What the fuck?
Well, don't breathe that shit in.
What is that? Open it up.
I think it's the battery.
Oh shit.
Back it up, Tear.
Put it reverse, Tear. Shit catches fire. Set him, forget the next trade. Alright guys, market update. It is currently 9:29 in the afternoon. I just realized I don't think I've updated you guys in the chart since like 10 a.m. I think. I could be wrong. It's been a long day. Let me show you guys currently right now AUD CAD right now on the 30-minute time frame. So earlier this morning we were having this pullback here and we were interested in taking the position at this point. I told you guys that if we get the engulfing I might be interested in taking it, but it just didn't look clean enough. It just didn't look like it's it. If you guys can see, we have not taken any trades on the 100 to the mil count. It's loaded. So basically we never ended up taking the trade at this point right here because it just didn't reject how I get rejected, but it's not how I wanted to, right? So if you look at on the 1 hour, the 1 hour did have a doji but no engulfing, so it didn't answer it there. 2 hours didn't show any sign of slowing down, and the 4 hour just closed out obviously as a really strong engulfing, so I just didn't end up taking the trade at all. Obviously played out very well in my favor because I ended up avoiding a loss, which is phenomenal because the original trade already played out, which is this trade right here. So the original trade that we wanted to take was this one and it already played out. This second trade that we're taking here is an add-on and it's a higher risk trade, and it's a trade that I don't tend to take because the trade already played out. So there's no reason for me to force another trade into it, which would be exactly what this is right here. Next is Euro USD. So Euro USD, we're having the pullback. We're having the pullback now to this area of interest. I can almost take these counter trend trade to the downside because as you can see, it's clearly forming the left head and the right shoulder. And currently, if I were to go down to the 30-minute time frame, you can see how it's having a very strong accumulation and having indecision. But if you look at the daily time frame, you can see how the daily time frame has slowed down. So clearly it had a very strong breakout. 1 day of a doji. Now we can very strongly fill this, so we can almost take this counter trend trade to this area right around here, something like this. I don't know, I'm gonna debate it whether I take it or not. It's a little bit of a high risk trade. It is a little bit of a degen trade, but it looks very clean. Look how clean it looks to fill this right shoulder up to this point. So I'm gonna decide if I take it pretty soon, right? Next, GBP CAD, we already know the trade completely missed it. There's nothing we can do about it. And then GBP USD is still in this channel. Gotta wait for the breakout. So pretty much everything else is nowhere near being ready. The only trade that I'd be interested in taking is going to be AUD CAD. Once we have a stronger rejection confirmation from this level of resistance up here. And then Euro USD, a little potential counter trend trade from this area to then here, to where then we would be interested in then buying from here to the upside. So currently 9:31 in the evening. Let's see if we can enter a trade tonight in London. So far no trade and it's Tuesday.
It's a boring week.
So far it's been pretty boring, not gonna lie. I mean, we've done fun shit, but trading wise it's been kind of boring. Sometimes you just gotta sit in your hands. I don't want to say we got lucky, but we definitely did start the challenge on a hot week. So we were very fortunate to capitalize off of those moves. Now we gotta be realistic on how more often can that happen, and maybe we don't trade this week at all, or maybe we do. Maybe we'll never know. But the market is giving us opportunities. As you can see, AUD CAD played out in our favor and GBP CAD played out in our favor. We just happened to miss them. So let's see if we can catch Euro USD very soon. All right, guys, markets update. So I spent the morning kind of just focusing, locking in, diving on this trade to see if I was making the right decision, because we have officially taken the most degenerate trade of the whole entire fucking challenge. The biggest counter trend trade. It's such a degen trade that I did not risk 100%. I risked 20% on this trade. So just to show you guys currently, market update, and we are negative about $500 because we literally just entered the trade as the candlestick just closed right now. So yesterday on Euro USD, I'm sure you guys can remember that I was anticipating for price to have a sell from this point up here to then reject, and then for price to actually make it all the way down here to then have the actual buy on Euro USD, because we're anticipating for Euro USD to make it all the way down here, reject this level, and then head to the upside. Since we broke out, we never retested it, so we're expecting for that retest. And here on the 1 hour, you can very, very clearly see that we are creating a potential left head right shoulder. Again, it's not a confirmed right shoulder until we don't break under this neckline, but I believe what it's creating right here, it's such a strong level of accumulation. Looks like a 1 hour double top, 30-minute time frame. I almost see it like squeezing into this inwards triangle, whatever you want to call this. Again, I hate trend lines and I hate all this stuff because they're very subjective, but you can literally see how price is squeezing into this area, and I personally believe it's gonna have more of a reason to burst down than burst up. I could be completely wrong, because I don't believe that this area that it's rejecting from right now is going to be the area to continue pushing to the upside. I think such a strong move like this has to have a deeper retracement before actually heading to the upside. So when I go down to the 4 hour, this 4 hour candlestick still has about 3 hours to close, and the last one closes a very indecisive candle. I think this next one can engulf close under this, which then on the 1 hour, it'll give us the break under this neckline of the head and shoulders. If you notice, I put my stop loss a little bit right above this level, because if we pretty much break above this, the trade is just gonna keep going to the upside. So just to show you guys how much I risk, so this is my FXbook position size calculator. So we're taking Euro USD. The account size is 15,000. I risked about 20% on this trade, and then I have a 17 pip stop loss, which gave me my lot size of 17.65. And you guys can see right now in the account, we took a little extra lot because fucking, you know, it's a little DJ trade, you know. I mean, it's exciting. These trades are fun, but very stressful. Like, I don't like this out. This is not looking good at all. But whatever, we didn't risk a lot, right? We only risked $3,000 on this trade. All right, next is going to be Euro AUD. So Euro AUD is finally having the pullback. So this is what we are expecting for Euro USD to do. So Euro USD had the same push, and we're expecting this pullback to retest this structure level to then head to the upside. Euro USD, as you can tell, same thing, just hasn't had that push down quite as far as we wanted to. So Euro AUD, we are retesting this level. All I'm gonna be waiting for is a good rejection from this area here. The best way I can put it is I'm just waiting for a break above this right here. Break and retest above that structure level in order for me to actually be interested in this trade. So for right now, gotta be patient on Euro AUD. And then lastly, AUD CAD, which looks like a very solid trade as well. I don't know if I want to take this trade, because I don't know if this daily time frame can completely close under after it came back and rejected once again this level of support over here, to then now reject it to head to the downside. The only way I think I would probably take this trade would be if we get a nice push. Like, we got to confirm that we're rejecting this area. So something like this, then come back in here, retest it, and then I'll enter the trade right at this point, right around here. So this, not super excited about because we missed the original trade, but I am liking a lot Euro USD, which is obviously the trade that we're in right now. So keep you guys updated. It's 10:06 in the morning. Currently we are down about $700, $800. Actually, we're down $1,000. Look at this fucking.
You good? Oh, that doesn't seem very good.
Not good. I mean, I called it. You know, I don't really care. I'm glad that I ended up getting that out of my system. I'm a fucking idiot, bro. Like, I mean, technically we're still in the trade, right? So it could clearly reject this level right here. So it can literally have the same reaction to the downside and then this same reaction to the downside. That's why I'm very strategic with my stop loss placement. But the trade that I should be taking is at the break and retest from the neckline of the head and shoulders. Like, I know this. I know this, you know. I just decided to want to get involved. But I'm not mad. Doesn't really set us back much of the challenge. There's an unnecessary loss. Well, there's not a loss yet, but it's just a trade update. So it's just like an hour later from the last time that we took the trade. So, yeah. Now we just gotta wait. And this is what a lot of you guys do. A lot of you guys do this. A lot of you guys will take trades that you shouldn't be taking, but you guys won't put the blame on yourself or hold yourself accountable. I know exactly what I did. I did the wrong thing. Now, do I accept it? 100%. You guys, when you do the wrong things, you don't accept it. You're ready to put the blame on someone's strategy, on the markets, on anything but yourself. And that's what, once you start having that self-recognition, is once you start developing a nonchalant character for trading in the markets, and that's how you truly become successful, because you realize that your success, whatever the outcome is, successful or not, is 100% because of you, not because of another outsource. Like, I'm the one that clicked the sell button. The phone didn't click it just for me. So for now, set and forget. I can't do this one. Yo, that's a sign that we shouldn't. We took the first fucking loss in the 100 to the middle count. Fuck, man. First loss of the 100 to the middle count. It's my fault, right? Like, it's nobody else's fault. I decided to take a high risk trade, and I knew it wasn't a good trade. So, like, it wasn't good because I didn't even post it. So, like, that's how you know I wasn't confident. So currently we lost $3,000, which was exactly what I calculated, all within 1 hour. And the account right now is currently sitting at $12,400. It's not bad. It doesn't put us that far away from where we were. You guys can see the trade literally as soon as we took it, went straight into stop loss. So that sucks. So clearly this trade is not valid. So we just have to wait for price to come down here to buy. AUD CAD is the one that I am interested in taking though. We did have a very strong rejection, a very strong closure. I'm not interested in taking it quite just yet. I don't want to take any emotional trades or any emotional decisions. So I'm just gonna wait for a clean break and retest under. And then Euro AUD, currently we have rejected this level. That's why we gotta wait for the break and retest to take this trade. So yeah, sucks. Right now it's currently 11 in the morning, and we took the first loss in the 100 mil. Probably what we'll do now is just wait for these other trade setups. If I just continue to go about the day, really nothing changes when you take a loss, especially a loss that was so stupid like this one. Nothing should change at all. I don't have to go and meditate now. I don't have to then read a book. No, bro. Fuck, I've taken a bunch of losses in the past. It's just another loss. The only thing that sucks because it was a stupid loss. So we'll update you guys in the markets, what we end up doing, and set and forget. Oh, fucking piece of shit. Lost a trade, now we gotta get the Rolls told. The battery died on it. If you guys that don't know, changing a battery on a Rolls Royce Phantom is not that easy, so. Got a Rolls Royce, they said. It'd be fun, they said. It is fun, I can't even lie. We gotta get that fixed.
Literally no luck.
Gosh, that's a nail. You see the big ass nail? Yeah. Plug will be fine. Call me Arnold. Ah! Almost fucking got a cramp. Fuck with me. So you guys can see right here, trade update. It is currently $5,000 in profit. And you wanna know what's so annoying? Like, I took that unnecessary trade earlier over some dumb shit. Literally because I wanted to be part of the counter trend trade and feel like I'm sniping a pullback. I should have risked more on this trade and not have that unnecessary loss. But whatever, we're literally making back the loss right now on AUD CAD. Exactly how I explained earlier. So we had the perfect break, we had the perfect retest, we had the engulfing exactly where it is I look to enter every single time. And then our take profit is set to this 4-hour structure point right here, which is beautiful. And it sucks because it's literally looking like the loss that we took on Euro USD is going to be a wick out, which is super annoying and so unnecessary. And it does look like it's still gonna go down. So this is just a dumb trade. Lesson learned for the challenge. But AUD CAD is indeed looking very well. And then Euro AUD is having that breakout exactly how I anticipated. Now we just gotta wait for the retest to then head to the upside. So currently right now, we are up about $4,000, putting us back a little bit over profit where we were before. We made that loss back. Well, I haven't made it just yet because we haven't closed the trade, but we're back up in equity within the same fucking day. Set and forget strategy for you. Hit the subscribe button. You're gonna keep missing out on these trades. All right, boys. Trade update. Before that, let's appreciate the beautiful weather of Miami today. Look at this. Look at this. Let's come out and let's look at this fucking. The beauty comes after the hurricane. So that shows you guys that if you're going through something hard, that's the hurricane, that's the dark time. Or as soon as that hurricane goes through and you make it through it, you get this beautiful weather.
And you get a beautiful new car when the weather's nice, right?
Oh yeah, so I got another car. So I just bought a...
You just can't say that.
Yeah, I just bought another car. I bought a AMG C63. But I haven't bought it yet, so I'm gonna go flip it coin with Neil. Flip a coin for 45K or 35K. 45K him, 35K me. So I haven't bought it just yet, but Neil gives it to me on my face. Like, my face card is worth money. Yo, but you see how motivational that shit was?
Yeah.
You gotta go through the storm to get the weather.
And then you buy a new car.
And then you buy a new car. But trade update. Currently, we are sitting on the account at about $5,000 in profit. Oh wait, no, it's still loading. Wait for it. $4,000 in profit. So we had a beautiful daily rejection candlestick from this area right here. You can see how the daily candlestick had a pullback and then rejected. We go down to the 4-hour. I don't like how the 4-hour did not close under this right here, because now it could reject this and then come up to this area and then create a right shoulder just like this one and then head to the downside. So I'm going to put an alarm right around my entry to let me know that price is indeed coming back to my entry to see if it's then going to go to the downside. Euro USD just continuing to the upside. Daily had a daily doji. I still do believe this is going to head to the downside. I believe it's just creating some resistance level through here. So we're just going to see if we got wicked out or if we were actually completely wrong. Then Euro AUD, we're just waiting for this pullback. Daily time frame had a beautiful daily doji rejection. Now we're just going to wait for that wick pullback into that level to be able to catch an entry. It'll also be a little nice 4-hour higher low. So currently 7:15 in the afternoon. I'm gonna go take another trade, you know what I'm saying? So I'll see you guys later tonight, like at 10:30. So
So don't forget, I guess.
set and forget. The walk exchange to the office when you're in a trade. Fuck. So I figured that it's deciding to pull back because it's kind of setting up for London session. We're back here in the markets. Let me just show you guys, right? So Euro AUD, it's having the pullback exactly where we're anticipating it, and it's kind of coincidence. Well, not a coincidence, but this means that the AUD is getting strong, right? Because Euro AUD, this is the quote, this is the base, this is the quote. I don't know, I got confused or whatever. But now on AUD CAD, this is going up because AUD is getting strong. So it's literally the same move happening on both markets. Now I'm pretty much taking the same trade, because if I take this long position right here and I have it over here, that means that I predict that the AUD is going to get weak. And if I sell this here to the downside, I'm predicting that the AUD is going to get weak. So coincidentally enough, this pulled back to a very strong level of support and resistance to potentially reject from, exactly as Euro AUD pulled back to a very strong level of support and resistance where it could potentially reject from to head to the upside. So I think this pullback is actually a good thing because it's confirming that price is just having a retracement to create that momentum for the next following session, which is going to be tonight there in London. So currently right now, time update, it is currently 12 o'clock, so it's pretty much 1 in the morning. Well, not 1 in the morning, 12 a.m. So basically we're down about 1,400 right now. The account is sitting at about $10,000 in equity. I'm not gonna close it, I'm not gonna modify it, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna simply set and forget. What I will do though is add a position here if it does give me a nice bullish engulfing candlestick confirmation right at this area, so that I can actually take the trade to the upside. So if I get a bullish engulfing here, I'll take this trade, and if a bullish engulfing happens here, it should have a bearish engulfing candlestick here. If you look at the candlesticks, 1, 2, 3, 4 red candle right to the upside, and then if you look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4 red candles. It's literally the same move, just vice versa. So this is how it looks up, and this is how it looks down. Like they literally look fucking identical. Pin bar, doji. Pin bar, doji. Bullish, bullish. Bearish, bearish. Doji. Doji. Literally the fucking same move. So if it happens on one, it's gonna happen on the other. Now the question is, should we double dip, or should we just stay calm and only have one trade? We still gotta hit the goal for the week, which is 30K, and we're about 20,000 shy. So we gotta get to work. So I'll update you guys throughout the night. So annoying. Market update. Currently right now, 9:26 in the morning. Not good. Currently we are down. Let it load, let it load. $3,000. So fuck, man. All right, so last night price was right around this area up here, right on that candlestick. And then we anticipated from that area that we were gonna have a rejection, which we did. We had a beautiful rejection from this area, and then did not work, and price decided to continue to pull back. I don't know how we did not get wicked out. I have no idea, but we're still in this trade, and I'm not complaining. If you go over to Euro AUD, we did have that bullish engulfing, but if you look at the time, 3 in the morning, I was literally knocked out. Not gonna be up at that time. I just didn't really have to because I was already in this position. So this kind of literally confirms that they both move exactly the same, and this one's pulling back. So I did not enter this trade. This is where I would have entered it. And it's kind of crazy because I think it's gonna actually pull up to this area and then reject. But it's a little bit concerning because if it comes here and then it rejects, that means that AUD CAD has to go that little bit more to then reject. But I'm debating, right? I can't even believe I'm saying this. This is such a degenerate thing and going against my trading plan. Because of this right here. Look at this, bro. Yesterday we literally got wicked out for no reason. If we show the trade played out pretty much for a couple of more hours, it went a little bit more into the stop loss, but then boom, the actual move happened. This is where we're supposed to actually be entering the trade right here at this break and retest of the neckline, which I low-key want to, but I need a better retest because that's not an ideal retest. But literally, look at this. Literally, just because I had a super tight stop loss and it was a counter trend trade. This is why you don't take these generate trades, because you don't know when this is going to happen. So if Euro AUD needs to come that little bit more to this area to then reject how it did here, that means that AUD CAD, oh man. Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. Yeah, we're fucked. So whatever, this we're just gonna set and forget. Might get stopped out very soon. Euro USD gonna be waiting for a little quick retest to then sell. And then Euro AUD gonna wait for a rejection from here to now enter the trade. So the trade is pulling back a lot steeper than I would want it to. And this can probably play out sometime next week. So yeah, this can probably be sometime next week. Has not been a very good week, but you know what? We're still ahead of schedule. Remember, we're on week 4. So 100, so week 1 is 100 to 200. Week 2 is 200 to 400. Week 3 is 400 to 800. And then week 4 is 800 to 1600, 2000. So even if we get stopped out right now, we are still ahead by 2 weeks.
But is that a good excuse to ruin your trading plan?
That is not a good excuse to ruin my trading plan. You know what? You're right. Trade update, boys. We completely forgot. So I took the loss on the trade, and I said, you know what? Done for the day. stupid loss, bro. I literally just broke my trading plan. So this is where the account is currently right now. We're sitting at $8,900, well, technically $9,000. You guys can see here that we were completely wrong in the trade. It is what it is. You go to here, AUD CAD, and we were completely wrong. These are the type of losses that I like taking. I like taking losses that they completely go in the opposite direction. I hate getting wicked out and the trade pretty much just going straight into profit. So I'm gonna show you guys the FX book as well. It's loading. By the way, I have to have this with me at all times. My phone's blowing up all day, so I'm always having to charge it. My FX book is currently at. So now we officially have like a real win rate, real loss rate and stuff. So right now we're gonna set and forget for the rest of the day. We gotta now hold ourselves accountable for every single time we take a loss. So every single time I take a loss, I have to pay a consequence. And I have that exact consequence. So it's gonna make sense in probably 5 seconds. But literally every single time I lose from this point forward, I'm gonna hold myself accountable. Because I realized that, you know what, I became successful and I became so consistent and so disciplined because every single time I would do something wrong, I would beat myself up for it. I wouldn't just brush it off and be like, I won't do it again. No. If I do something wrong, I pay a consequence for it, so I then don't go and do that same mistake again. And that's what you guys are not doing. You guys are not putting yourselves in the position of being uncomfortable so you can then do what you don't want to do, so you follow what you have to do. And I'm going to do something that I don't want to do, but it's gonna force me to do what I have to do. And I'm doing this leading by example, show you guys how real, how legit I am. Because like as I've gotten like really, really successful, I kind of forgotten these fundamentals and these bases of things that got me to the point where I am now. So these unnecessary stupid losses kind of make me reflect a little bit. And I'm always reflecting because I'm always wanting to improve. I don't ever think I'm at the top or at the best point. But I think this next thing is gonna be very humbling, and it's gonna show you guys how real I am about my word and about always getting better. And there's always a way to get better. So right now we're gonna play a little bit of basketball. It's 7 o'clock, and in like 5 seconds you guys are gonna see what is coming.
So you blow the account and then you blow the Porsche.
The most important thing here is you gotta have other rich friends that pull up in another GT3. Fuck, dude. Yeah, so literally coming in right now through the gate. I mean, I felt it on the highway. I was racing a Supra, and I missed 4th gear so bad. Like I missed it so bad. I'm like, it's not that bad. And I'm like, oh shit, this is worse than I thought. And then I just stayed in 2nd gear the whole way to here, and now it just doesn't go into gear at all, dude. Like at all. Yeah, you smell the burnt clutch. All right, guys. So market update, trade update. It is currently 11:10 at night. So yeah, I just got home from blowing the transmission in the Porsche. At least we're in the new 663. Listen to this. I love it. But now we're gonna go pick up my new car because I just bought another car. I just have a thing for cars. I literally go on Facebook Marketplace and I just scroll, and whatever I like, I just text them with a lowball ass offer. I'm like, yo, I want to buy this right now. And whoever replies, if they reply fast enough, like in the heat of the moment, I just buy it. So I bought this thing, but then I realized, you know what? There's a deeper purpose to this car. And I'm going to explain to it in just a second once you guys see this car, because this is the car that's going to hold me accountable to whenever I do something wrong. This is all going to make sense in just 1 second, so bear with me. I have owned Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Porsches, Rolls Royces, McLaren. How can I forget about that? But this right here is gonna put the biggest smile on my face. The biggest. Don't show them just yet. This right here is my new masterpiece. Yes! Bro, it's perfect. Oh, man. Yeah, we're getting a haircut on Thursday night instead of tomorrow. We always get a haircut Friday morning. We're getting one tonight because Eric is not available. What the fuck is that?
What do you mean? Bro, what is that shit?
My new car. Park up. Let me explain to you guys the real moral behind this car right here. So this is so I follow my trading plan and my trading rules. Obviously I have a shit ton of cool cars, but this is gonna humble me every single time I break my trading plan. This week I have broken my trading plan twice, meaning every single time I break my trading plan, I cannot drive any of my cars for 24 hours. The only car that I can drive is this for 24 hours. So what is that gonna incentivize me to do? To not break my trading plan. Every single time I break my trading plan, I have to drive this for 24 hours. That's just the price and the consequence that I have to pay. What do you think? You fuck with it?
It's tough.
And it's manual.
It is?
Yes, it's four speed.
What, you gonna drift it?
That's just 1966. Oh wait, Sensei's here.
Quémielas.
You don't like it? No? Sorry.
Quémielas, eso que tú compraste.
Hey. You like it?
Sí, se parece a mí.
We're gonna be blessed if we get a fucking whiff of air in that.
No airbag. Oh shit. All right. Oh, we out? Oh, dude, it's not that bad at all. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh my god. Oh, it has no brakes.
That thing is leaning, boy.
Is it leaking?
No, leaning.
Leaning?
Leaning what way? Like this.
Really? Hey, follow your trading plan. If not, you're gonna be like me. Oh shit. What? All right, guys, trade update, market update. Is currently 10 in the morning. Literally, market is about to close. It's Friday, not much volume, no trades. This is where the humbling begins. You guys know how much I love driving my Porsche GT3 and driving it like a man, and driving my Ferrari and driving it like a man. But man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, and a man's gotta pay the price. And I'm doing this to show you guys that I'm holding myself accountable for breaking my rules. And as you guys can tell, I've already attempted to drive this vehicle. And today starts the 24-hour clock where I will only drive the Beetle. What name should we give the Beetle? Keep in mind, it's a 1966 Volkswagen Beetle. It has the original engine, 4-speed transmission. I tried turning it on earlier, it did not work. We're gonna try again right now. So this is to show you guys that I'm going back to my roots of me literally having to hold myself accountable when I do something wrong. I don't want to do this, but if I don't follow my trading plan, I will no longer be able to drive a fucking Ferrari or a Porsche. I'm gonna probably be driving some shit like this. So I'm gonna keep following my trading plan so I don't end up in a fucking car like this. Please turn on. What name should we give it? Should it be a he? Should it be a her? Come on. Come on. Work my way up. Watch. What do you guys know about this? What profitable trader knows how to do this? Colombiano?
Sí, de Colombia.
Really?
Sí, de Colombia.
That looks Dominicano. That looks sick. How do you do it?
Just praise one side, no, the side.
Oh, wow, yeah.
The most important, the back side.
How the fuck?
The most important. The most important.
Sir.
I like that. Sounds really good. This is not my security, right? This is a student, but these guys are big as shit, bro. Go ahead, take it.
All right, so like, so this is called a money tree, right? As like many people like probably know. But it wasn't the point of that. It's like a money tree. It just so happens to be that way. The point is like I was explaining how Alex is like famous in his own world, right? In the trading world, in a niche. But as far as like I said, you know, it's like not like LeBron, right? You're not like world. You know what I mean? Like your world, but it's different, right? So the point is that I see, right, he's doing the cigar thing. He's doing like, I'll be watching him because he's a good example like, in the community and just in general. And so the point of this plant, right, is that as it stays in this pot, it'll grow. But it comes to a point where this thing will die because the pot is small. So it's just like in life, right? It's not always about, it's the people you surround yourself with, whether they are making more money than you, they're more famous than you, they have better spirit than you, whatever it is. The point is that you're growing. This needs to be in a bigger pot in order to keep growing. I can show you a picture. I have like 3 of these shits in my house.
That's deep. That is really deep.
Yeah. But it was on my heart for you, bro, for real. I believe like, you know, you've had time, your tree will actually grow like full altogether. If you do things really fast, it'll grow tall, but it takes a while to grow at the bottom. It doesn't have a lot of support, right? And it's just like in life, you know, when you're going through.
You went too fast. You know how to structure.
And
I
you
get
fall,
it. I
right?
get it. Another pod. Boy, we got 2 people that got shot. This guy got shot too.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
I was gonna do this live, but I just couldn't wait because I had before like I had money like locked up in Trade Locker before, and like it glitched and I couldn't get it out. And you're like,
Hey, so you're gonna withdraw 100,000?
right now? No, I
Congratulations.
All this money whip. You know. All right, yeah, we only got space for 2. Oh. Yeah, let's just push it. Let's push it. Just finally got home from podcast with the students. It's currently midnight, about to be Saturday technically, so very long Friday. Did the podcast with the cars, drove literally the car all day. Trust me, I learned my lesson and I'm gonna follow my trading plan because I don't want to drive that piece of shit anymore. And the fucked up part is that I literally have to park it somewhere here in my house and I have no parking for it. So now I gotta figure out that mission, probably just do it in the back of the garage because I don't plan to drive it anytime soon because I don't plan to break my trading plan anytime soon. So you're gonna continuously see this car. So let me know a name of what I should call this car because it's gonna be in the series until we complete it. And at the end, we'll probably just blow it up. But I wanna do a little quick recap on what the markets have looked like. So Euro USD, at the beginning of the week, we anticipated for price to have a pullback to this area of interest. We're still quite on the way there. We did have this strong rejection candlestick, which ultimately would have given us the trade that we entered on Euro USD, and it did wake us out for then the trade to almost hit our take profit. Then Euro AUD, we completely avoided this loss on this break and retest. Even though we had the pullback exactly where we wanted to, this is a trade that we'll definitely be interested in taking next week on the series. AUD CAD, you guys already know this thing was just completely unacceptable. Broke the rules here, chasing a trade simply because we missed the first one from here. We felt entitled to then entering on this one, bit us in the ass. GBP CAD played out perfectly, just was being very skeptical and being very selective of the trade that we would take. And then GBP USD never broke out of this downwards channel. Looks like it's gonna do that for next week. And let me show you guys my FX book of where the account is currently sitting at, because we're still technically ahead of where we're supposed to be in the challenge, but you know, kind of sucks being set back a couple $1,000s for no reason. You guys can see that this is a real account. The account is currently at $8,000, and you guys can see down here in these stats how we had 7 total trades, and our profitability right now is currently a 70%. Literally every single trade that we have taken has been short, so we have not taken any long positions. So again, it looks like we're being a better seller than a buyer. So good data to know. And I'd say this week, out of all the markets that we analyzed, technically 2 of them went in our direction, kind of, more or less, and then the others just simply did not give us an entry. Not the best week in trading, and we did manage to still stay up and obviously not blow the account completely because we're being selective with the risk management. And like always, every single one of these trades I break down with my students in the Sunday swings. Literally, the students that were with me earlier from the podcast, they have been on their own journey of turning $100 into mil because they're just following mine. One of them turned $100 into 20,000, and another turned 5,000 into $160,000. Those are the students that I did the podcast with today.
Further, how did you take the 4K to the 100?
Okay.
So
I had 4,800, and I said, my goal this week is 10K. That was my goal, is 10K, and I ended up getting to 13K.
were you taking the same trades as me or your own trades?
I had taken a couple of your trades, and then I was actually taking counter trend trades too. That's how I was kind of like scaling.
The DGen trades, this is the DGen one. What would you say to people out there that want to become successful in trading by flipping an account and not going the prop route? Like what would be the right way to do it?
I'd say going into a personal journey like that, it's really emotional. Having your emotions right first, and then knowing you will take losses. So you may have a good 4 weeks and then where you lose 50% of the account. But you have to know that as long as you're steady with your trading plan and learning from your mistakes, anybody could do it that has the interest and passion.
They're literally following the same trades that I am doing every single Sunday. I'm breaking down with them, and it's giving them these results because they get on a call with me and they find out these pairs in real time when I'm interested in taking them, exactly where I'm looking to enter, exactly where I'm looking to exit. So if you want to know more about set and forget and how I can pretty much predict these things all the time, watch the link in the video description below, because it is literally going to explain to you what set and forget is and how it lets me get results. Not so much like this week, but how I can still predict the markets. Now the execution, now that goes, factors in the time frame that I'm in, the time zone of the actual trade, and that's something that is just part of the battle of trading and wherever you are. So if you guys want to join the Set and Forget community and get access to these trades, make sure you guys click the link in the description below. Now what we're going to do is fall asleep for about 4 hours, because we have a very long trip to the Bahamas tomorrow on my boat. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care, guys.